You know all about your favorite hip-hop artists, but have you ever thought about what life is like for their kids? What is it like to grow up never having to worry about money and living a life of luxury? Stay tuned to find out what gift Blue Ivy received that cost $80,000. Is this your first time visiting our channel? Be sure to subscribe for more great videos like this. Don't forget to leave us a comment down below for a shot at a $50 Amazon gift card. Today, we're taking you inside the lives of the rich kids of hip-hop stars. Hip-hop is one of the most popular genres of music around. It has produced some of the most amazing artists of our generation. Though it is such a staple today, it wasn't always that way. Hip-hop actually started in the 70s, but didn't get popular until the 80s and 90s. Since then, the genre has caught fire with artists like Jay Z, P. Diddy, and more. Since the genre's rise, a lot of its original stars have grown up and had kids. Those kids are living off million and billion-dollar fortunes. Let's take a look at who some of them are. In 2014, Dr. Dre became the first billionaire in hip-hop. He has 7 kids who are supposedly living big time off that money. Their father's brand Beats was actually bought out by Apple. Can you imagine the kind of money that probably brought in? Due to the fast lifestyle of money and fame, Andre Young Jr., one of Dr. Dre's kids, actually ended up passing away at the young age of 20. Maybe that is the reason that Dre has been a bit stingy when it comes to his other children. One of his older children, Curtis, said that though his father is a billionaire, he hasn't reaped any of the benefits of his father's wealth. He claimed that his dad hasn't given him any of the money that he's earned, which goes to show that just because you are a rich kid of hip-hop, it doesn't mean you get to live like one. Luckily for some other kids in the game, their parents are a lot more generous. Let's talk about Blue Ivy Carter for a second. She is the daughter of not one, but 2 hip-hop and R&B legends. Her mom, Beyoncé, is worth $350 million, and her father, Jay Z, is worth $810 million. Blue Ivy has been living lavishly since the day that she was born. Her celebrity parents spare no expense when it comes to their darling Blue. When she was born in 2012, her parents gifted her a solid gold rocking horse. How much do you think one of those horses costs? Well, we will tell you. $600,000 for one gift for a baby who won't even remember what you got her. If you think that is insane, just remember that the baby's crib also cost a whopping $20,000. The crib came from a company called Posh Tots, and with a price tag like that, it must have been posher than anything we could ever imagine. Her parents spent $1.3 million on her nursery alone to make sure it looked perfect for the tot. She also received lavish gifts from fans and family, such as a mini Bugatti car, gold and platinum rattles, and dummies from Tiffany & Company. Talk about living the life since birth. But Blue Ivy isn't the only baby who was born with a diamond-encrusted spoon in her mouth. Nope. Jay Z's friend and former business partner, Kanye West, also has one of the richest babies around. Northwest, rapper Kanye's child with reality television star Kim Kardashian, is living the good life. Her mom is worth over $85 million, and her father is worth over $130 million. While the couple was preparing to give birth to their second child, Kanye reportedly spent $74,000 on North's Christmas presents. He reportedly bought her a $62,000 diamond-encrusted tiara. What can a baby do with that? She may play with it for a second before throwing it aside for a more interesting toy. So why would you spend so much money on it? He also bought her a $12,000 toy black SUV. Some people's real cars don't even cost that much, so $12,000 for a toy seems a bit expensive. Okay, extremely excessive. There have also been reports that Kanye is planning to give her $10 million for her 21st birthday, making it seem like the little North will be living large for a long time to come. P. Diddy's kids are a bit older than North and Blue Ivy, so they have had years to perfect living like a rich kid. Justin, Delilah, Christian, and Chance Combs know how to live it up. Don't think so? Well, Justin got a $360,000 silver Maybach for his 16th birthday. The twins, Jesse and Delilah, are often showered with jewelry as well, so for these kids, money is not a thing. Speaking of kids whose parents own empires, Ming and Aoki Simmons just have to be mentioned. Their father is Russell Simmons, and if you know anything about hip-hop, you know that he was instrumental in the genre. Their mother, Kimora Lee Simmons, was also a reality TV star and model. The girls both attend the Merman School in Beverly Hills, which is an academy of really smart kids. Tuition at the school costs from $27,460 to $30,270. Some colleges don't even charge that much, but for these rich kids, no tuition is too high. Must be nice. Will Smith may be known for his acting career, but back in the 90s, he had a solid career as a rapper as well. If you know anything about the Smith family, then you know his kids Jaden and Willow are definitely spoiled. Not only are they gifted with money on top of money, but they are given business opportunities as well. Jaden wanted to break into acting, so his father gave him a starring role in The Pursuit of Happiness. Who else can say that their father gave them a career? Not many people. But for the rich kids in hip-hop, being given life-changing opportunities is just another perk. Which brings us to Russell Simmons' brother, Joseph Simmons, also known as Rev Run. Rev Run was also one of the founding members of Run DMC P, which means he has a ridiculous amount of money. So much money, in fact, that he was able to land his family their own show, Run's House. He used the show to put his 6 kids at the time into the spotlight. From there, he gave his daughters Angela and Vanessa their own shoe line called Pastry. Has your dad ever given you your own shoe line? Nope? Well, join the club. From the shoe line, Angela has bumped her net worth up to over $7.6 million. She also landed a deal with Word Up magazine to write her own column. Her sister Vanessa used the shoe company to get her net worth up to a whopping $8 million. In 2007, the company reportedly made $150 million, which isn't too bad if you ask us. Rev also jump-started his son Diggy's rap career and helped him break into the business. So, when you're a rich kid in hip-hop, you get a lot more than just money, you get crazy opportunities. In fact, the lives of some of the kids of hip-hop are so interesting that they even got their own show. Growing Up Hip-Hop follows some of the genre's most famous children to find out about their lives. The WE TV series is so good that it has already had 3 seasons. The stars of the show include Romeo Miller, who is the son of hip-hop star Master P, the son of Rockefeller co-founder Damon Dash's son. Damon is also on the show. Christina DeBarge, daughter of James DeBarge, and Egypt Chris, daughter of Peppa of the iconic group Salt and Peppa, are also on the show. The show follows the youngsters as some of them follow in their parents' footsteps to take on the music industry for themselves. Others completely stay away from the music industry and try to make their money in other areas. If there is one thing this show has, it is definitely drama. You can't grow up as part of such a cutthroat industry without getting involved in the drama. The hip-hop world is small, so everyone knows everyone. The same way that all of the rich kids on Laguna Beach had issues with each other is pretty much what happens on Growing Up Hip-Hop. The show has done so well and interested so many people that they have created a spin-off called Growing Up Hip-Hop Atlanta. This show features Lil Wayne's daughter Reginae, Bow Wow, and Jermaine Dupri's daughter Shania Malden. But that's not all. T.I. and Tiny's daughter Zonique has also added this show to her repertoire, meaning that she is featured on not 1, but 2 reality television shows. Waka Flocka's little brother Brandon Barnes and Ayana Fight, who is the daughter of the Beastie Boys DJ Hurricane, are also a part of the show. With such a star-studded cast, it's no wonder fans are tuning in to see how crazy these kids' lives are. Even the kids who didn't make it onto the show are using their parents' big names to forge their own way in the world. Just look at Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson. Junior Ice Cube was one of the biggest names in hip-hop in the 90s. He was a member of the notorious group NWA. His son was able to use his father's legacy as a way to break into the film industry. He actually ended up playing the role of his father in the NWA biopic Straight Outta Compton. If you're a Nas fan, then you'll be interested to see how his daughter, Destiny Jones, also used her dad's fame and fortune to jumpstart her own career. On the 20th anniversary of her dad's Illmatic album, she released a line of lip gloss called Lipmatic. Young Jeezy's son also had a passion for business early in life. Jadarius created and launched his fashion line International Fly Airlines when he was just 18. But growing up in the limelight isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Can you imagine living in the shadows of such big names? It's hard enough to become your own person as it is, but if you had to live up to the fame of Beyoncé or Jay Z, the pressure would be unreal. Maybe that's why most of the rich kids of hip-hop stay out of the news until they are ready to unveil their careers. If you want to find out what they're up to even before their big debuts, you can always check Instagram. Just like the rich kids of any other genre or area, the rich kids of hip-hop stars love to show off on Instagram. Lil Wayne's daughter Reginae has a pretty impressive following on her Instagram page. She is always showing off the latest fashions in her pictures. Her fashion sense rivals that of people at least twice her age. Her fellow Growing Up Hip-Hop co-star Zonique has millions of followers on Instagram. Her feed is full of fancy clothes, exotic hair, and performances from all over the world. She also commonly showcases her mom and dad's concerts as well, because it's nothing to sit front row at a Legends show when you come from hip-hop royalty. If these kids love to show off on social media regularly, then you know birthdays call for even more showing off. Reginae's birthday was featured on MTV's My Super Sweet 16. They closed out one of the hottest lounges in Atlanta for the birthday bash. Her father reportedly gave her $20,000 in cash as a birthday present. Thanks, Dad! Reginae isn't the only rich kid whose parents love to spoil her. For Blue Ivy's first birthday, Jay Z and Beyoncé spent over $200,000. They spent $95,000 on pink and white roses for the event. The cake alone cost $2,000. Her parents spent over $30,000 on most of the toys that they gifted their little princess. But the biggest present of all was definitely the $80,000 diamond-encrusted Barbie doll. We didn't even know that they made those. That wasn't the last time the Carter family went all out for their daughter's birthday. On Blue's second birthday, they rented out a whole wildlife and botanical park in Miami. For her third birthday, she had a Frozen-themed party that even came complete with an ice sculpture. Is it okay to be jealous of a child's birthday party? Because we definitely are. Chris Brown also loves to shower his daughter, Royalty, with gifts on her birthday. For her second second birthday, Chris also threw her a Frozen party. Royalty made a grand entrance to the event on a pony with Elsa, Anna, and Olaf, all while fake snow rained down. The desserts at the party alone cost $10,000. Chris said that he spent over $30K on the whole party. Again, we are super jealous. So when it comes to growing up in the world of hip-hop, these kids have seriously got it made. They have birthday parties that make adults green with envy. They can buy the nicest clothes. Some of them even get their own TV shows. They all have the connections to go into whatever industry they want. Could anything be better? Honestly, being a rich kid in hip-hop sounds kind of like a dream come true. Where can we sign up? That's it for Inside the Lives of the Rich Kids of Hip-Hop Stars. Were you surprised by some of the things these kids get into? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching!